All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Now, this lesson is based off this TikTok. Now, as you can see, it says first American to meet Christopher Columbus. All right. And I went to the comments, all right, and there was this one comment that stood out. It says Christopher, the original YN, all right, which YN stands for young nigga. So kind, man, because the truth is Esau Edom is the real nigga, man, all right? Esau Edom is the real degenerate, all right? And see, these niggas you see, all right, that's in this degenerate state of mind, that's murdering each other, stealing from each other. All they're doing is mirroring this devil, man. All right? All these niggas you see in the hood, they're mirroring Esau. Okay, who Esau is, man. The comment says Christopher, the original YN, because Esau is the original YN and the creator of the YN, man. When you go into the psychological warfare, all right, the social engineering, all right, on how Jake was basically, Jake was psychologically and socially engineered, all right, into these niggas, man. You know, all right. This is why when you go back a couple of decades, you had all these, you know, Jake was into all type of trades, you know, the black businesses, the black Wall Street, these good economic, you know, black cities, and which this devil destroyed. This show you that Esau the devil, because you had this one devil. He made a video, oh, if black people could have their own city and they could be peaceful, we'll allow them to do it. Well, Jake did that more than one time. And Esau, being the devil that he is, he destroyed those certain cities, made them into, you know, drop bombs on them, turned them into lakes and this and that, you know. But we understand, you know, the feminism, all right, the welfare system, gangster rap, all these things was this devil destroying our people, man. All right, because we understand that what the family, all right, that's the nuclear. That's the basically the nuclear family is the building block of a nation. The man, the woman, the child. And Esau understood that what he has to get to the woman. This is why he fed all women feminism and, you know, gave the you know, the welfare system and keep the man out the house. You could get these benefits and all these certain things. You know, this devil put the drugs in the communities, and, you know, Esau, this man is the devil, man. All right. But then here it is, this devil destabilized Jake communities and then pointing the finger at Jake. Like this devil had no type of involvement in our people's condition. You know? But I'm ranting. So let's get some precepts, and then I got more videos. I got a couple of videos I want to get into, because what you're gonna come to find out is that these same people, these same devils that own these record labels are the same devils that own these private prisons. All right? And how these devils want these private prisons filled with Jake. So all these certain rappers you see that's pushing degeneracy, all these niggas are puppets, man. All these niggas are sold out to the so-called white man to persuade these other Jakes and these so-called YNs to go into the way of degeneracy. All right? So they could get locked up and fill up these prisons. So let's get the precepts. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 21. It says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?" You see? And the Lord gave us his way, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, which was supposed to be basically our wisdom, you know, in the sight of the nations. The Lord made us separate from the other nations, you know, a noble vine, a holy and right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And see, our people are in a degenerate state, man. All right? You can't even tell This why when we say that we're the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it's a laughing matter. Because when you see the conditions of our people, our women, the young men, the elderly, it's a laughing matter when we say we're the sons of God, man. When you see the conditions of our people today, you know. But the truth is, we've fallen so far. All right. But see, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, he had a hand to play in this, man. But when it act like, you know, he just innocent, Jake is just naturally this way, Jake is naturally this violent, man, because this man is the devil, man. All right. Which we're going to go into, but going into Christopher Columbus, because these devils, as the scriptures say, the devil, I believe what the scriptures say, the devil coming not before to steal, kill, and to destroy. That's the spirit of Esau, man. All right. But see, you have these niggas, they come in that spirit, man, murdering each other. I believe the scriptures say blood touches blood, if I'm not mistaken, you know, stealing from each other, you know, scamming and backdooring. But see, that's Esau, man. That's the spirit of Esau. And Esau does this on a broader scale. All right. In the earth, man. Here it is. This devil will paint Jake to be the problem in America. But Esau is the problem of the world, man. How many governments these devils have infiltrated, set coups, you know, destabilized countries, you know, puppet leaders, regime changes, you know, orchestrated a collapse of, you know, economies and all type of stuff this devil do across the globe, man. When this devil wants something, he go and get it. He go take it, man. Or he'll set up some type of crisis or you know, this man is the devil, man. All right. They backdoor each other. They throw each other under the bus. What you see these niggas doing, they basically they mirror Esau, man. All right. Esau is the biggest nigga, man. You know, but man. All right. We're going to get some more. But this is why the scriptures say the accuser of our brethren are cast down. Because here it is. This devil is trying to paint Jacob to be the worst of the worst in the earth. Jacob to be the face of evil. But it's this devil, man. Here it is. He's accusing the Jacob, but the men of the Lord are accusing him. All right, of his evils, of what he's done, man. Because this devil is trying to paint himself as being the face of righteousness, the face of morale, man. When these people are the devil. All right. When you look at the conditions of Jake, Esau had a big hand to play in this, man. So let's go back and get some of these videos, man. All right, we're gonna start here.
Gangster rap being orchestrated by record companies for the benefit of private prisons. And this is really, I would argue, part of a much larger scandal here, because if you're familiar with Gary Webb in the Dark Alliance about crack cocaine exploding involving CIA and the Iran-Contra network, you have weapons flooding these areas, you have drugs flooding these areas. Why is that significant? Well, the Promise Software scandal I mentioned earlier is very complex again, but one of the main players in that is Wackenhut. And another one of the main players in that is MCA, the Music Corporation of America. Basically, its subsequent iterations come to dominate hip-hop in that period. And Wackenhut, which is now Geo Group, was then and still is now one of the main private prison companies in the U.S. And then Clinton passes the crime bill that, you know, in 1994 that basically makes all of these things offenses and makes it much easier
to
fill the prisons. And what are some of the companies?
All right, and we're going to stop there, man. These people are the devil, man. All right. These certain rappers you see that push the gang culture, the drill, these niggas is sellouts, man. All right. And Esau knows this. They have these puppet leaders, you know, these certain entertainers and athletes, you know, that do all type of abominable acts or all type of forms of degeneracy, you know, and they make these the leaders of our people. All right. And guess what our people do? Because they idolize they want to be like these certain rappers they follow after them, man. All right. Especially these men, they get a lot of money, a lot of women. What Jake want? Jake want a lot of money, a lot of women. So they going to do what they do. You know, this is why Jake going after the way of degeneracy, the gang culture, the drill culture, the rap culture, man. This man is the devil because this man knows psychology, man. And one thing I seen a video going into controlling the people, how, you know, certain governments, they bring in a psychologist, someone that knows how the psyche works, the brain, the mind, man. All right. If you know how the mind works, if you know how the brain works, you can deceive. Okay. You can deceive, man. And that's who he's the devil, man. A deceiver. Okay. Shaitan. All right. The scriptures say, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan, the man of sin, the son of perdition, man. All right. Even going into how our women are rebellious. They don't respect us. They, you know, Esau had a big hand to play in this, man. Esau incentivized our women to be these strong, independent, you know, black women. We don't need a man. Esau did that, man. All right. Okay. This why you had the result of all these broken homes, single mothers, and all that. Esau had a big hand to play in this, but this devil will point the finger at Jake and say, look at their culture. Look at this, and look, this is why this man is the devil. All right. And the Lord is not for, when the Lord returns, the Lord is not finna meet this man as a man, man. The Lord is finna take vengeance on Esau, man. All right. This devil got a lot to pay for. All right. Here it is. He's accusing the brethren, but the men of the Lord is accusing him. All right. Let's get some more, man.
Ice Cube says the CIA used gangster rap as a psyop to destroy the black community. Now, this is something, if you done any type of research, you already knew. Now, I've seen a lot of people.
All right. Once again, Ice Cube, because going back to the lady, the other video, she showed, I believe, that record label or whatever, you had Ice Cube and I think Eazy-E them. All right. Because these are the puppet leaders, man. All right, these rappers, these entertainers that this devil, the white man, sets up over our people. They put these niggas on these pedestals to persuade our people to go into the ways of degeneracy, man. All right, man, this man is the devil. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons. So,
Literally the same people?
literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. You know, the records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
And we're going to stop it there, man. All right. Degeneracy, man. Drill culture rap to fill these this man is the devil, man. Now, you got this nigga Trump, because one thing about whatever you call it, the right, you know, how these devils, Elon Musk, they always talk about the statistics and the crime and all, but Esau orchestrated these things. This devil know what he was doing, man. The psychological and social engineering of Jake to be this way. This man is the devil, man. All right. And when you go into it, because these devils always speaking against rap culture and drill culture and this and that. Look at their culture. Look at this community, this concentration of crime and this and that. Esau orchestrated these things, man. All right. And you go into it, man, the redlining, all this stuff this devil did to destabilize the black community, and now point the finger at Jake. Like Jake just, you know, because this man is the devil. Now, you have Trump, right? Now, you had this right here.
Okay, Trump just pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black on his last day in office. Here's why.
All right. So, I just wanted to get that first part. If all this rap culture and this and that is such a big, why the hell is this devil pardoning these niggas, man? These niggas that push degeneracy and these niggas that push adultery and murder and the fast life, and why would he pardon these niggas? All right. If rap culture and drill all this stuff is such a big problem, why would he pardon? Because these niggas are sellouts, man. They need these niggas to keep persuading our people to go into the ways of degeneracy. All right, let's get some more.
Donald Trump just pardoned a slew of convicted criminals, and one of them might be your favorite rapper. You probably recognize 25-year-old Kentrell Gaulden, better known as rap icon NBA Youngboy.
All right, so Khan, man, you had Trump pardon this nigga, and then he came out with what? The Massa, right? Come on, you can't make this up, Massa. All right, because these niggas are sellouts, man. These rappers, these industry niggas, they all sellouts, man. All right, and see, this Esau is the devil, man. Yeah, when this is why I seen the video of the Christopher Columbus, the original young nigga. Yeah, man. Esau is the original young nigga, and he's the creator of the young nigga, man. These niggas you see, these are Frankensteins of Esau, man. You know, these man. We gonna get into it, man. So you had Trump pardon him, but what this nigga rap about? All type of madness, all type of degeneracy, man. Okay, watch this.
On your own,
Which ones?
like the
Religious?
yeah.
As I see it, I just grab it. Man, this shit very demanding. This whole industry, this whole system, all this shit demanding. It's very, all this shit ran off money. All this shit do not mean nothing. It's very demanding. This whole music industry is very demanding. As I saw the crosses in the Jesus piece, I just grabbed it. It really don't mean nothing. And as I say, this shit demanding. I'm very demanding. Man, there's a lot of devils that's coming in and out my door.
All right, you heard it from his mouth, man. He's very demonic, man. Now listen what this nigga Trump said about him.
Donald Trump just pardoned a slew of convicted criminals, and one of them might be your favorite rapper. You probably recognize 25-year-old Kentrell Gaulden, better known as rap icon NBA Youngboy. He's one of the most streamed artists in the world with millions of followers across social media. At the same time, he's also a convicted felon who was facing nearly 2 years in federal prison. Last year, Gaulden pleaded guilty to federal gun charges. In a separate case, he avoided jail time by paying a fine after allegedly helping run a drug ring out of a pharmacy. In total, NBA Youngboy was serving a 23-month sentence. That is, until this week, when he received a presidential pardon from Donald Trump. In a statement posted to Instagram, the rapper thanked Trump for what he called the opportunity to keep building as a man, as a father, and as an artist. And he's already making plans, announcing a 32-city tour this fall called Massa, short for Make America Slime Again, a play on MAGA. Trump's team has not released a full list of his most recent pardons, but this one has gotten attention for obvious reasons. Presidential pardons are rare and usually reserved for the final days of a term. Trump has broken with that tradition, and countless others, handing out reprieves to a reality TV couple, a former governor, a gang leader, and now a rap star. Critics say these moves are obviously not about justice or the rule of law. Instead, they are clearly motivated by a desperate and pathetic need for publicity and an incredibly stupid political strategy. Whatever you do, don't be fooled by manipulative politics.
All right, that's not the one. I believe it was the one with Kodak.
Okay, Trump just pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black on his last day in office. Here's why. Last year, Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. pleaded guilty to carrying a gun with bullets on a private plane in Miami, and he faced up to 10 years in prison. So in October, he met with Trump and said he's happy with what he's done for criminal reform. Now that Trump has pardoned him, he doesn't have to go to jail and has a clean record. Meanwhile, Kodak Black was sentenced to 4 years in prison for falsifying information on background forms to buy 4 guns. But today, the White House praised his philanthropic work, saying that he's a prominent artist and community leader.
Bam. All right, it was there. A prominent artist and a community leader. What? Why in the hell would a rapper, these niggas that puts degeneracy, adultery, murder, theft, why would these niggas be a community leader, man? All right? Because these are the puppets that they set over our people. So let's go back to the scriptures. This Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16, it says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed," man. All right? They that are led of them are destroyed. The leaders of this people cause them to err, to go off. All right? And this is why you see our people. This is one of the main reasons why you see our people in this degenerate state, man. All right? Jake is a you know, Jake is basically is an embarrassment, man. You know? All right? This is, man, Esau, this man is the devil, man. All right? Come on, man. All right, and we're going to close it out. We're going to close it out here. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 15, it says, woe, which means destruction, unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunk also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, man. And that's what this devil did, man. You know, he giving our people that bottle, that wine, to make them drunk. And what? That thou mayest look on their nakedness. Now Esau pointing the finger. Look at them. They degenerate. Look at their culture. Look at when this devil had a big hand to play in this, man. All right. Esau had a big hand to play in the state of Jake. The state you see Jake in here in America, man. All right. The destabilization of the so-called black community, man. Esau had a hand to play in this, man. Attacking the family. All right. The drugs, the gang culture, the rap culture. Esau had a big hand to play in this, man. And this is just the results of it. Okay. So, you know, that's really the point. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out. Give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time in his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.